I'm gonna go be slightly risky because
Vidar's
neither of them is gonna come pick me up.
Jesus Christ.
Would be to brew the fucking meads. That would absolutely be his favorite
Hopefully
thing.
I don't die or get kidnapped.
Yes, let's hope.
Let's hope.
Get your wings ripped off. Yay.
Yeah, I want to keep those. It's fine. Why would they take two? They'll just take something else off. Like my arms. Yeah!
Yeah.
Take my arms! Be original! Be original. Yeah, because they have to take over the world! The world of Minecraft.
I know you two were just friends. Be really on it.
Bugs are cool, except the flying. The flying bugs scare me sometimes. Hello.
Hi there.
Oh, hey, River. Blah. What's up? You looking for powder?
Somewhat, but she's probably busy, honestly. So mostly
Yeah,
just
or secret.
someone to watch me.
Watch you, gotcha. Well, don't worry, our secret meeting has fallen into a even further secret meeting where they've wandered off into the shadows. So I have absolutely no idea where they went to.
Well,
Secret meeting of the secret.
I'm here now.
Glad to have you here. Rather than wandering into the shadows trying to find him, I decided to take a place up here. I'm doing some reading on bugs right now.
Bugs? Which kind of bugs?
Well, mostly roach and beetle types at the moment. Place where I go to called the Iron Grip, which is a place in a different realm kind of stuff. I do a lot of insectoid hunting, so I've been studying and researching a lot of bugs to help better understand the utilization of the alchemical reactions that they naturally produce. The things that they make to help make some of our stuff a little bit better. Sorry,
You, it wasn't a problem.
My daughter really likes bugs. I really don't like bugs, so eventually I had to get used to bugs because she likes them, and then one thing led to another, and I realized, wow, it turns out that insects help flourish life and help deal with the aftermath of death in a way that still positively commits growth between the two. And then I kept looking into it, and I realized bugs are actually pretty fucking cool.
They're a foundation
And
of the
now-
ecosystem.
Quite literally. And over at the Iron Grip, where basically they fight these giant monsters that sometimes can alter and negatively affect the ecosystem, one of the things I learned is nobody was really researching the insectoids too much. So I decided to dig into it a little bit. In fact, my armor is actually made of bug parts.
Oh. Well, that's great.
Oh, that was the armor you were wearing that other day.
Yeah, it's made of a mixture of parts from a couple of different types of metals, but creatures called hornitures and vespoids. Think of vespoids like a giant hornet that actually paralyzes you with its little poker. And a horniture is like a cockroach decided to grow a bunch of spikes and get really sick and tired of people. It's really cool, actually. The hornitures actually naturally grow in this place where basically this giant, massive, mega elder dragon, like bigger than parts of this district, two of them died in the same area, and out of their corpse, an entire region started to grow, and a lot of very rare insectoids actually grow there, similar to the horniture.
Huh. I have
really
to
cool.
admit, I'm extremely curious.
Oh, you know of it. Yeah, Rotten Vale.
Yes. It is quite interesting. A very unique sort of ecosystem.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. An entirely new ecosystem from it. Unfortunately, very, very deadly. But a lot of research opportunities, which is why I suited up my armor the way that I did. So that way, I could better understand how to actually go in there and actually survive in a place like that, which requires special materials. I'm sorry. It's been a bit of a passion for me. Did
you not hear me say I'm actually extremely interested? Or did that fall on deaf ears?
No, sorry. So it's just normally whenever I talk about it, people just kind of look at me confused because I'm. Hold on. Let me just a little bag. Bags of Holding, by the way, Armored One, this is one of the first magical items I was actually able to buy when I finally found ways to actually earn money outside of Zephyr. Very proud of myself on that.
Very likely.
Okay. There we go. All right. I'm in the zone. So, like I said. So, bugs, right? Okay. So, I was doing a little bit. Actually, before I turn that valve, is that gonna be okay? Because it's gonna be hard for me to turn it back off.
It's okay.
Okay. Cool. So, lately we've been having some issues. A lot of new threats have been cropping up, and innovation is a bit of a tough spectrum over there, mostly due to the fact that the Commission, which essentially I guess you would consider to be the big good guys who protect humanity, love to rip, tear, and basically destroy different types of doctrine and information that would be considered to be info hazards. But also on top of that, even some of the researchers tend to kind of be focused on the bigger monster, the larger wyvern, the more dangerous dragon, but a lot of people don't look down. One of the craziest things that's happened to the nature of the entire environment, right, is every time a creature dies, some parts are collected, right? Creatures are eaten, stuff like that, but eventually all of that has to go somewhere. Well, it enriches the ground below, the soil, you know what I mean? And over time, the worms and the different creatures that are all the way down in the Earth's mantle, or however far down they go, have been slowly but surely devouring parts of this stuff and have been evolving and changing over time. For instance, they have these grubs, right? Big old bastards. I believe they're called wiggly arches? The name's escaping me. Yeah. And they are so packed full of nutrients, right, that technically you could have an entire dinner's meal off of just one.
Oh.
And this is one of the natural growths that have been happening over time. They have these insects called god bugs, right? And they almost just kind of look like very fancy, white, almost just cockroaches, right? But the crazy, well, more beetles. They have a lot more of a beetle aspect to them because the way their wings flap out. But they can live for thousands of years. And one of the things that I found out recently was whenever I dissected one, even after it's been cut open, and I guess what you consider to be blood was drained out, the organs and stuff still functioned. And in fact, whenever we closed it, the natural mucus that it produces inside of it was able to close up, and within mere seconds, it flew away. Because the potency of the natural mucus that it produces actually helps to enhance a lot of the types of drugs and chemicals that we actually use out there on the field. That's just one of the really interesting things that's happened. Bitter bugs are this amazing amalgamation of alchemical reactions that naturally are produced from just the mere blood that comes out of them. And mind you, it can be extracted very safely and very easily. Big thing about the that I have been made sure that I've had paperwork on is that I can research certain types of insects, but if I ever have to kill one, specific ones, right? Some creatures, unfortunately, the only way to research them is to take them down. But when it comes to god bugs and stuff like that, they're not to be harmed, right? And if they are harmed, it's a very small number. Have to be very careful to not disrupt an ecosystem trying to do a science project. But the bit.
Nothing.
Oh, I gotcha. I got you. The bitter bugs are really cool because, once again, they have so many different types of chemical reactions that using their blood mixed with a whole variety of different types of medicines can create all different kinds of antidotes, as well as these quick snap drugs that can help deal with a lot of different unfortunate ailments that can happen from certain types of inflictions that some of these creatures can naturally produce. And there's these really cool bugs called kinsects. Highly intelligent creatures that actually work together with hunters using a weapon called an insect glaive, where basically the kinsect is able to gather pieces of the creature to help imbue both the hunter and the weapon with a unique strength that can help overpower even some of the strongest of monsters. I'm raising a couple, and my idea is once I can get them to a certain level of maturity, then eventually we should be able to gather pieces from them without harming them, to then be able to help enhance some of our own equipment, mine included.
So, are you able to remove to take mucus from the god bugs without harming them? At least significantly.
Luckily, they have a very high regenerative factor. So they're very able to regrow and like I said, I had the entire thing cut out and almost basically drained, and still it was able to constantly produce it and recollect itself. The big problem is I'm currently struggling to find a base. That's my biggest problem. The mucus from the god bug causes the different types of carapaces and stuff from the bitter bug to actually corrode and fall apart. Each insect has a very unique... there's a threat, question mark.
Yeah, just making sure.
Yeah, I got you. No worries.
We're here in casual conversation.
You do not want to be out there. You do not want to leave.
That is so far out there.
The Vex are actively going out there.
No, it's not that far.
Aggressive.
Lock it up!
Head down the right road. Head down the right road. That's where you need to go.
It isn't bullet.
You don't think that's powder, right?
No, I don't.
Run, Toronto.
Someone shut the fucking doors!
I mean, it's close to her shop.
Boss, that's one of Mama's pack out there.
I don't think it's her. I don't.
Okay.
And if it is her, there was an entire group out there with him. It wasn't just her. It was a collection of people.
You know why I have to worry.
I understand. That's why I'm trying to tell you. Make sure you hear the words. Also, we do have a comms network that we literally just put together for this very weirdly specific issue, and it does not seem to be active right now. So.
Okay.
Really specific.
Yeah. It is. Also, the Hive are out there, and they totally would have fucking let me know.
Anyways, I'm very interested in what you're talking about, and if you would want help with the only a downside being you'd have to deal with me, and also the fact that I can't fight very well. I'd be willing to
I invited you to help teach my daughter how to read. Do you think dealing with you is... even phrasing it as dealing with you is like a problem for me? I offered to help train you, actually, using a gun. River, do we need to talk about this whole, like, tearing yourself down thing? What's going on with that? What's up?
I don't think right now is a great time for therapy. Yeah.
Do you realize how many guns are going? We're good.
I'm just gonna stand right over here.
if you would want help, but also maybe just because I'm very interested, I could go with you.
I would love that.
Hey, Silver.
Okay.
I'll let you know whenever the place naturally opens. I've been getting together with a bunch of people to help try to do a little bit of research and stuff like that, and I'd love an extra hand.
I can't really hear you right now because too many voices in my head. What?
Get on that fucking rooftop right there on our left.
Alright.
I want you to provide ranged cover.
You just, have to make sure I don't die.
Oh, of course, I got you.
Or help me make sure I don't die myself.
I would. I would like to do more research after.
That's what I've been doing. They kind of just call me the weird bug guy now, though. But I'll take a title. I'd rather the Beetle King. I like that, but it takes a little bit of work.
I'm not really good with research, but I love listening to people talk about research.
Hey, no complaints.
Yeah.
I learned most of what I know just from scanning their library.
Oh yeah.
But I would like to
The
actually
sucky
get
thing-
out in the field.
The sucky thing is how much they delete. And I mean, I guess I get it. There are some things like the F name that probably shouldn't be thrown around too much, but at the same time, how can we prepare and avoid certain things if we don't even know about it?
Yes, I agree. I did not even know about the fact that God was lived for so long. That was not in the book.
Thousands of years, some of them. It's crazy.
Ooh, it's amazing. Especially for an insectoid.
Yeah, and the reflective value from a flash bug is absolutely insane. A single light source in the right place, right to the eye. Oh, that is a big one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Seem like they have a handle, though.
Yeah, they...
I mean, best I can do is help with healing. At least for now.
Yeah, there's kind of like 3 funnels of bullets going off right now. I don't...
Oh, what? Thank you.
How big is your magazine? Holy hell.
That is a lot of firepower. Oh my.
Maybe.
Oh my. We might want to get back.
Why did they open the gate? Why did they open the gate? Okay.
I don't know.
If anyone wants some extra safety, you can go ahead and get in this bubble. There's a kinetic shield.
I don't know why, but I can 100% tell you that his overheat was active.
See it with your eyes.
You know, actually, I have to look through insectoid lenses to actually be able to see out of this.
Oh. Does that let you see behind you?
Kinda. I can see like out of the ow! Okay. That's a bit.
Right.
Yeah, with these, it's I like twice that. It
Yeah.
was really dark and it was peaceful. I'll manage. Oh, they're so big.
Yeah.
I can it's out of like the corners of my eyes. I can kind of see a little bit more behind me. The crazy thing is I can see some colors I don't think I normally could before.
Oh. That's cool.
Oh.
Kind of weird sometimes. I can't tell if either I'm colorblind or if purple and orange make some kind of unique variation that I just haven't seen before. I call it porridge.
Orange.
Kind of sounds like porridge.
What?
I see Ethan. I don't see Powder though. And that's either a really good thing or a really bad thing. And it's.
I think it's a really good thing. The reason why that Vex probably came out of there was because there was a lot of people who were just going over there. So.
It looks like they took care of it.
It does.
You really want to check and see if Powder's okay, don't you?
Desperately, but I can't because if I go out there, it's going to make things worse because they want to take me.
That's true.
Powder doesn't know I'm here yet, by the way, actually. So I don't want to just make things worse, is what I'm saying.
You could text her.
I don't know that she would notice that she's been texted. But I could try.
She keeps her phone on silent.
Yeah. She doesn't always notice. There's another one.
That one's worse,
Small
actually. That one's much worse.
Do those fly? Because it looks like they have wings. But I can't tell if that's like flying wings or just like...
I'm just going to...
just has too much energy.
I don't think I've ever seen one fly.
Then maybe that's just like,
I really do just teleport and that was terrifying.
Yeah, they can do that. They are dimension hopping, time traveling synthetics.
So it can teleport. I have a very big question. If it can teleport and it's trying to get in here, why doesn't it just teleport in here?
Well, one thing that they like to do is data collection. Right now, as we do this, we're probably giving them information about how we fight. So that way, they know what things to look out for and what things to keep track of. That unit right there probably means absolutely nothing to the Vex.
Probably. They're being strategic.
Because it does have a lot of, actually the Hydra specifically actually has a lot of information that we could possibly use, but it knows that by the time that thing goes down, people would have been shooting it directly in its eye or all the locations where you could get the information from. They've already probably predicted through 1,000 types of, what do you call them, simulations, exactly what we're gonna do, and some of that might be getting either verified or altered as we speak.
Yeah.
I don't really get included in all the fancy meetings where they talk about all this stuff, even though I'm kind of a major player in it, so I just have to observe and pay attention to this stuff.
I don't know what goes on. No one tells me anything.
Yeah.
It's okay, we're in the same boat.
Fucking ladders! My arch nemesis!
You just gotta throw yourself up it once you get to the top. Just
They're really hard. They're really hard. They're really difficult ladders.
That's why you usually climb up on the red building.
Oh, the grip will actually be opening up today.
Oh. Oh, when?
Oh, this is one of those funny ones. 8:30 CST.
Oh, I might have to come late, but I could. I'll talk to you after this.
It's all good. Yeah.
Because I also have to ask
on Wednesdays.
Powder.
On Wednesdays they open a bit earlier, roughly around like 5:30ish. But I think Fridays they're opening up a little bit later.
I think, in theory, Powder would be fine with me going. It's not like here where there's constant grab.
Yeah, the Vex aren't gonna appear there. Place is way out of their purview.
Yeah. Would I need to bring anything?
There we go.
Not really. I can show you where to go. You have to take one of those fancy portal things, but I got you.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no.
Another one.
Probably just the same one. Fucking jumped.
They're so fucking big.
Yeah. But they were small before.
Yeah, right?
Is there a car trying to drive into there?
They're shooting out of the car.
No.
Target down. All elements cease fire. Code yellow. Code yellow. Get the gates open. Get all injured through. Prep medical.
See, this is the part that I should help with, but I don't have flowers. Or anything else.
Oh, you're talking about the healing part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm half curious if, if that, mucus you were talking about from the god bugs, if that would work for that.
Possibly. It's worth a test. I've been playing around with it a little bit, although it doesn't help heal like human wounds. One of the things it is really good at is actually being a temporary solvent. So if someone's bleeding, you can actually rub over the wound with it. It'll solidify, but because it's, once again, natural, it actually not really deteriorates, but essentially fades into the skin and body. So it's good for stopping bleeding, actually. Yeah, it gets absorbed.
But since they have such a regenerative factor and they are alive, and that wouldn't harm them, I wonder if I could keep an amount of that and it wouldn't essentially lose its energy. If I could heal with that.
Let me see about getting you a good little like jar container, so that way, you know, you can kind of experiment with it on your own, right? Let me know what it does.
Yeah.
It could work. It's packed full of all that poutine goodness you'd probably, you know, be using.
Flowers lose their whatever it works within a few hours of being picked. Maybe a few days at most.
Oh yeah.
Depending on how you take
There's
care.
actually a lot of there's actually a lot of insectoids that actually utilize their own ways of constantly re-enriching themselves. It's one of the things I've been experimenting with so much, is trying to better understand how to utilize it for instance, ourselves.
That's what this place needs.
That's why I'm curious.
In fact, there's this one bug called a Pyrarachnocadaki, which is actually a big old arachnid creature that is able to create webs as well as keep a shell around its own body that's strong enough to handle lava.
Lava?
Yeah, it's webs. Yep, lava. Unfortunately, I'm not really a big fan of it because it also uses its young as bombs.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. The spider part's fine. Bugs galore, you know what I mean? Go ham.
You know,
yeah,
I expected it would be a spider problem, because I know of all the bugs, people have a lot of trouble with spiders.
Oh no, the Nersilla is awesome. The poisons it produces and the way it's able to cause both sleep and paralysis is just beyond amazing. Its body can naturally produce so many ailments out of one creature.
But it uses its young as bombs.
Well, no. The Nersilla doesn't.
Oh.
The Arachna and the Pyrarachnocadaki, its whole thing is its webs. Its webs are so strong, most blades can't even cut them.
Huh. Well, you keep making me more curious.
Right? There's an entire part of the world that doesn't even really get explored that much because they see a bug and they're like, ooh.
That's kind of how it is here, too.
It really is, though.
I think they got all of the medical, but I'm gonna check just in case.
Go right ahead. I'll still be up here.
If anybody's close, I recommend backing up a little bit.
Alright.
Ooh.
Vic, you see something up there?
The creature barely had actually any of the Vex that kind of appeared.
Mama do.
Any chance to do anything.
She got busted up a few days ago and she had to get back into action today. It hasn't healed yet. Upper left arm.
Like this for me?
You saved my life back there, right? With your shield.
Moving it, rotating it, trying to feel for the front. It's French, yeah?
Like people are mostly.
Probably in as bad as it was a couple days ago. She didn't break it, so she should be fine. It just was stress from her fight.
Fucking running head first is that damn thing.
Well, I'm the two things that it's weak at. Acid
Ducto butts.
and electricity. I'm a living deal for them. The only issue is that I'm stuck at close range. So when it doesn't stop, it cuts me all over. But with the fact I mutate,
I've been playing more of it. It's been fun. And yeah, it would be really cool. It would be so cool.
the only thing I recommend is not touching my blood. That will burn you.
It's okay. The hand that's responsible for that's all metal.
It's really not very nice to touch anyone's blood.
I saw you get down and I instantly jumped in front of you.
Oh, good grief. Oh no, that... You don't want to know that. They said...
I probably don't.
You definitely don't.
Are there any injuries unattended?
Most of them are being seen too, but feel free to poke around. I think we only had 3 or 4, and most of them have been seen too now, so...
River,
Yeah.
Powder's out there. I don't know where, but she is. But I'm aware.
I would love to go and find her and check, but I can't easily do that by myself.
I can go in there if you want.
Yeah.
Can you open the gate for me?
The problem is less, if there's someone with me, I can go
Thank you.
enough. I'll stay close to
It's
you.
up to you.
Be careful out there.
Stay close to me, River.
Yeah, the Vex want me specifically, so as long as they don't see me, it's probably fine. I would just fly, but my wings don't do the best in water. So
Well, it is cool.
it's kind of a
It's
last,
not really the best anyway.
yeah. It's like a last resort. I can, but I might damage my wings if I do.
Last I saw her, she was over here somewhere. The others, I don't know where they went.
I just,
Oh.
I'm the only, I'm on security comms, I just joined you guys in case.
Okay.
Be careful now. If you come up to me fast like that again, you might get punched. And I don't want to punch you.
I don't see her in there.
No one in there. Must have gone this way.
Wait. That's it, right?
They might have.
Hello, stranger.
Totally not terrifying. Let's just keep moving.
I want to go down, right? Because that's near the air plant. And, feel radiation.
I'm fine. I'm a radiating being, quite literally. I'll be alright. But thank you for the warning. You, on the other hand, might not be so alright. I would like to find Powder and possibly my girlfriend. That would be really nice.
I know one place they hide is a little pocket back there, but
They might have gone to the pocket, but let's check this other side and then the pocket.
yeah.
Because I know some people said there were people down there.
The last time we can be in that area with me is great.
Mm.
I really don't want to get spotted.
Just stay close to me.
Yeah.
If there's anything, just hide behind me. You're tiny enough.
Being able to be small has its benefits.
You can literally hide in my hair.
I think that might be her.
Oh.
There you go. Told you we'd find her.
Yeah. Your girlfriend's back there as well.
Wanted to get this
I've
one.
been staying hidden. Ish,
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
How
came
many people
after-
over there?
Well,
Like, how many people? Like,
Maury
back
told
over
me
there?
she needed space for now, so I'll let her come to me.
She actually told me to get you, so go back there.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
There's only a handful, and everyone's capable of defending themselves.
Okay.
technically, I did. I was here while there were Vex there, but I was small, so they couldn't see me.
That'll do it, yeah. So I'm actually gonna take you with me, because we need to have a talk about,
Okay.
Fame if she's around.
Okay.
But, yeah, if you want to show yourself, at least so he knows not to freak out when he gets close.
I've seen her before.
Yeah, she was what came out of my eyes when my eyes were all fucked up. But we're gonna go back there.
Okay.
Yeah, cause people.
People. By the way, I might go somewhere with Vic later, if that's alright.
Yeah, that's fine as long as you're with someone else.
Yeah. I don't think there's gonna be Vex there. Apparently it might be like a different place. Entirely.
Okay, as long as you are with someone else, I'm happy, and I trust Vic.
Yes.
He's a good guy.
He's been telling me about this place with a completely different ecosystem, and it's really interesting. But also, there's a bug that has a lot of regeneration, and you can take mucus from it that helps it regenerate without it dying. So I'm wondering if I might be able to use that to heal people instead of flowers, because it might last longer.
that could actually work. If you put it in like a jar or canister or something.
So I wanted to go with them to see about that.
That's why I knew they were gonna come in here. And which they are not. Oh, they're over here. They're in the corner. Yeah, fucking changed it up on me.
Nice corner, yeah.
You changed it on me, you bastards.
Yeah, there was a person
Oh, you're gonna go in there?
fucking scampering around the building, so we went over here so we
Oh,
could see.
that was likely Ashley. Ashley's cool.
Oh. Okay. Alright. Okay.
It's likely them.
So,
I feel so bad for
I will reel it back a little. So, for everyone to know, the ones that I hear, you guys have been chosen out to know this information. This information is quite important. Adeptus and Fame are prime AIs. They are AIs that predate Leaf Foundry as we know it. They are Golden Age technology in their nature. They are very important. They were the ones that basically forged and made the Foundation as we know it. If we're going back that old, Yeah, that's what we got off on the information. Good timing. Cody, you should know as well. Sit down. Because of such, their knowledge of their pure existence is extremely valuable to the point where if LF was to be aware of them being out or being even partnered with anyone, it's game over. Full stop. However, in saying as such, that also plays in the factor of what they're capable of. With what we have learned with biomass and things we've progressed together as a part team, we are both symbiotic in nature. Where I am a host for Adeptus, Adeptus is also a benefit to a lot of cases. He is my partner. My co-op. Player 1 and Player 2. Now, in saying as such, Grail also plays the same part. With you, Amari. But in saying as such, Grail is one of the only few that are actually going to let me allow and them to know their existence to you. Grail actually knew about them. But he can't disclose the information. Go ahead.
Grail comes from the same time as we do, but he's a little younger. And he works with the same rules that LF is not able to make use of in this time and age.
Oh, good. You kind of fucking vanished. I have no idea where the fuck y'all went.
Yeah, we're good. We dived.
It's one of those super private talks kind of thing.
I mean, not really, considering the... Yeah, I trust you, so feel free. But I may actually have to go.
We're not making the secret private talks anymore. At least we're making it a bigger group.
Oh yeah, but it's like the fourth time where it's like I'm with y'all and then y'all just fucking vanish away. So
What? Okay. Mr. Vic, if you'd like to make a choice, either you do not want to be part of this, you can leave, or you wish to be part of it, you can join us.
Telling you what, though, that it's very high risk and does endanger everything that you care for. Possibly.
At least you won't be able to, you won't miss many, secret talks anymore. If you wish to.
I have a daughter at home. I'm good. I'll take care.
Okay, bye.
Telling him the logical circumstance allows him to be able to move on forward.
I'll have to give you a better rundown. I'm gonna take them with me, take them home. I gotta go. I'm gonna give him more.
The same rules as the old ones are, and unable to be used.
I assume you'll explain later.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain a lot of it later, but the main thing is that fame is very important. Also, whenever we talk about her, we don't use that name. That's technically her title.
Okay.
We've agreed upon a name when we think we're there, but I don't think we are yet. I don't know.
Okay.
You're picky. Yeah. You are picky. I gave her a list of things I thought that worked. But essentially, it's essentially like underground rebellion kind of things.
Yeah.
We're doing this to get rid of this alien, evil robotics company. The one that actually has
the one that's right there, right there.
Lot, yep. It's why she can do this and not be visible at certain distances.
So, how do I help?
It's mostly just so you're aware. So, I wanted you aware because I don't want to hide anything anymore. I want you to be fully aware and involved, at least with my life. And fame currently is a big part of that. He allows me to do the weird things I can do now. And why I'm a little body obsessed. It's mostly for feeding her.
I'm assuming it's also the pink.
Yes, she gives me the ability to change how I look.
The best one.
Yes. As you will hear her talk about, likely she is the best one. If you tell her otherwise, it will not be good.
I am the best
If
one.
you're with Powder, then
She's
you are.
also the only girl on the whole group.
Fuck that sausage party. Let's go.
So
She's the only girl, from what I can tell.
there only those 3, or are there more?
There's 5 currently that we have seen and or are in possession of.
Okay.
Myself, Asmo, and Riel all have one, and you met Mori and Adeptus. Adeptus is the name that they agreed upon, so that's something you can address him by.
Okay.
It's not his title.
It's the asshole, the red one, the one that likes to be,
the
head of
the know-it-all.
Yeah. Show off.
And then there's Order. Order is currently in possession by a corporate businessman. And we're trying to figure out either how to get him from their care and find a new host for them, or how to go about it in general. It's a strange coincidence, because apparently Mori had fucked up with Order, so it's now, I think I might have to take my attempt at it with my girl, and he'll probably listen a bit more.
Nice, aren't you?
It's not nice. I'm sure he'll take a blunt opinion from you. He's Order. I don't think he cares for emotions.
Well, thank you for at least telling me. I know there's been...
I mostly just wanted you to be aware.
I'm still working on getting to a point that I can help with things more.
Yeah, I know.
It's not as easy. With,
it's definitely not going to be. Yeah.
The restrictions.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
The whole thing.
I'll see you later, Vic.
Yeah, y'all take care.
We're gonna be baking later if you want to join us.
Don't travel out in the race, but if
I'm probably gonna be hunting tonight, so.
Yeah, do your thing, man. I was just letting you know if you wanted to join. Maury probably worded that to Vic in the worst way possible, because it's not really as bad, in my opinion. It's dangerous, yes, but it's not like the level of Vex. As long as you don't really speak about it, for most others,
I mean,
fine.
If there's that worry,
This will
then
always be grim and fatalistic.
Yeah.
it is still something Vic has to worry about at least. He actively
I know.
has a family.
I worry.
And
I know.
I mean, I would worry about ours, but they're not actively in our lives right now, so.
True. Very accurate. But, you know, maybe that's for the better.
Yeah.
Honestly. I don't think we'd, I don't think it'd be that easy if they were involved.
Not really. I don't think they need to know.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta go feed my dogs. I
Feed dog.
actually like
I might.
like,
I need to pop out because I should go eat food.
Go eat food. Thank you, Mimi. Hopefully, maybe we're getting close to the point where I can start calling her name. I fucking.
Give her a name.
Name. Like they were trapped in prison for years together.
Out of their way. Don't even mean their friendship is enough. That woman is literally your daughter.
Yeah. I was confused. I'm like, wait, what? It's not? Huh?
He's fine. He's
He's fine. I'm
soon.
Alright, holy shit. I'm gonna get off. I need to feed my dogs. I'm probably gonna get yelled at.
Oh, that's respawn. I was trying to hit this one.
Sorry if my voice isn't.
Okay, we might have a stream later. If I get enough charge. And I'm still feeling alright for later. Bitsy! You don't need one. You don't need one. Even though it's really fun and really cute, you don't need one. You don't need it. You don't need it. That's money. Now, if you have disposable money, and that's what you want to spend it on, then that's fine. But if your money is not disposable, then don't. Stare. Yeah. I'm gonna end for now. But I might come back in a little bit for that. Or for some Minecraft. We'll see how I'm feeling in a little bit. But I'm figuring dinner time should be quite soon. So I want to go and get something soon. Okay, I'm just going to end. Oh, unless you give me a list, then I suppose I should. Just Corona. Go get Corona. Go get them. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. I will be maybe back in a little bit. Maybe not. We'll see. Goodbye.